Welcome back, everybody. It's the last day of E3 2016. I'm Max Scoville, and I'm joined by Adam from Konami. You're here to talk about PES 2017.
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay, first things first. I don't know very much about football or soccer, which
Well,
I mean,
lucky
really.
I'm here for you then, I
Please,
guess. Yeah,
explain
absolutely.
these things to me. I have some questions which have been picked out by one of our UK team, so they know
Okay.
football better than dumb Americans do. First things first, have you picked a cover star for the game?
No, actually, we are keeping that very, very secret right now. Actually, this year, we actually did things very differently. We focused about announcing first all the gameplay features. You know, PES is about the gameplay.
Yeah.
That's why people play our game. And if we're not focused on that, we're not really being PES. So we really focused on the realism of the game. Our tagline this year is to control reality, the control in the gameplay and the reality and how beautiful the game looks.
You've got an AI that adjusts to how players play. Is that game by game, or is that like a cumulative thing over the course of when players
It's
engage?
every moment in every match, not just every match feeling different. It completely changes sports games, and we're so excited about it. What we're calling it is adaptive AI. This is where the AI will learn how you play and change how they play, but not just defensively, but also offensively as well. But just regarding defensively, if you attack on the wings, they'll double up. If you have a star player that you've signed for your Master League team, and you keep passing the ball to him as well, they'll start to double up on him. It's crazy. But also, if they move forward and you intercept their short passes, they'll start to go long. It's super exciting. It's the first time it's ever been done in a football game, soccer game, sorry. And we really think it's going to change things up massively.
Okay. Can you speak a little bit about the real touch system?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. So what we wanted to do, first of all, was with the fans, they really wanted the game to be slower. We wanted to bring in more realism, slower gameplay, without making it frustrating. And the real touch is the key thing that's changed it. We completely changed the player-to-ball relationship. So how the player takes the first touch, how he passes, how he dribbles, how he shoots, completely changed. But what happens with the first touch system is, naturally, because you need to take more time with the first touch, if you don't, the ball will go left, right, and up in the air. So naturally, in your mind, it slows the game down. And that actually is the base of PES. It's that realism, for sure.
Okay. And then, of course, there's the My Club system.
Yes, absolutely. We brought My Club in 2015. It's this team building where you can use in-game currency or purchase coins with microtransactions. Who knew? Huge success. People love it. And for us, we're still building. It's still in its infancy. And this year, we've heard the fans again, and they really wanted to have an opportunity to sign the players they want. So the big news for My Club is that we have an auction house. This is where users can go to the auction house, bid for the scouts they want. By using a combination of scouts, they can sign the player they want as well.
Oh,
and
wow.
for the newcomers as well, really exciting news. We've actually got new tutorials and brand new menus. So if you are new to PES, new to My Club, you can get in there and it's nice and simple and easy to use.
Okay. I'm told that you had some issues with roster updates last year. What's your goal going forward?
Me. Yeah, absolutely. So last year, actually, PES was the highest rated sports game on these new consoles. Not just soccer, every single sports game. But the momentum was lost a little bit because we had this roster issue, and we're really sorry. But the first thing we want to let the fans know and all the users know watching is that we fixed it. So not only are we going to have a day one roster update, we're also going to have weekly live updates. This means for offline and online modes, you will get weekly updates. So no more issues for the fans, never again.
That's good to hear. That's a very quick turnaround.
Absolutely.
One thing that FIFA's doing that's honestly pretty weird is they're adding a campaign, like a story mode.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever thought about doing something like that, or are you sticking it?
Yeah, we have Become a Legend, which is your single player story mode. But I think it's quite interesting, and it's a new take on the genre, and it'll be good to see how they do. But for me, you know, football's about making your own stories. Soccer itself is really about those moment-to-moments. And what we're trying to do is, rather than innovate through modes, and we haven't made a lot of changes, PES is about innovating through the gameplay. And we really feel that if we strayed away from the reason why people love PES and love our brand, we celebrated 20 years last year, then I think we'll lose our identity, our soul. And I think first and foremost, we still want to iterate and innovate on the gameplay. And I think once we get to a comfortable state on where we are, we can look at other things. Because it's not just about this new story mode. this E3 has been about new hardware, new tech, and we're super excited and interested in all those things. So if it works, and also if our fans want it, and if our fans move platforms or anything like that, we want to be there where they are as well.
Okay, is there anything else I'm not hitting on that you'd like to talk about with this game? Because obviously,
there's so many stuff. I think the big news for the fans this year is the edit sharing on PS4. Absolutely huge. This allows you to import your kits into the game and share it with all your friends. Last year it was just photo import. This year you can now share.
all right.
I think the fans are super excited, and so are we.
Okay, so stupid question. Obviously, this is a realistic game. You guys shoot for authenticity, but is there any chance of maybe dipping into Konami's wealth of IPs to have some cosmetic players, maybe?
I think that's a really interesting question. I wish I could answer it with more accuracy, but I can see the ninjas gathering above me. But I can only talk about PES right now, and all those other IPs, unfortunately, I'm not the guy.
All right. Well, fair enough. Thank you so much for coming
Thank
by
you.
and chatting about this. We've got more E3 stuff coming up right now, so don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.